Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is this delicious Nigerian chicken stew. If you want to see how to make the best chicken stew ever, then keep watching. Here I have my chicken. I'll clean this chicken and cut them into pieces. By the way, this is hard chicken. Next I'm going to season with some garlic, ginger, onion and habanero pepper. I'll chop this using the mini chopper. I'll add it into the cleaned chicken and then I'll begin to season. I have some dried thyme, some rosemary, some dill and curry powder. I'll also add a bit of chicken bouillon powder, then I'll flavor with some celery stalks and carrots. This is optional, but it's going to add even more flavor to your chicken. So if you can find it, please use it. Next, I'm going to give this a mix until every part of the chicken gets coated with all of the spices and herb that has been added. Next, I'll cover and allow to cook in its own juices for about 15 minutes while we prep the rest of the ingredients. This is the pepper mix I'll be using, but I'm not using all of this for this stew. I'm also making jollof rice, so I'm sort of making a big batch. So I have the bell peppers, the long sweet peppers, some garlic. Guys, this might seem like a lot, but it's not. I really love garlic. I have cleaned and cut them into pieces. I will be roasting this in the oven. I have just cut the head of garlic in half. The ones that broke in pieces I peeled. I'll add everything to it and then I'll drizzle some oil. I'm going to drizzle a lot of oil over the garlic. This is just so it presses out easily when it's been roasted. All of the measurements are going to be in the description box as always, so please check them out, okay? I'll roast this in the oven and then we'll get to the chicken. It's been about 15 minutes and the chicken has brought out its own juices as expected. Guys, you want to cook this on medium heat, not high, else it'll dry out instead of release juices. I'm going to give this a mix and then add enough water to cook it. Remember, it's hard chicken, not the usual soft chicken. If it was the usual soft chicken, it'll be done by now. But no, this hard chicken is more flavorful and it'll just do the job. Please don't use soft chicken for your stew. Use the hard one. Now I'm going to cover it and let it continue to cook. And at this point, the peppers are ready. I roasted this for about 45 minutes in the oven. Anything between 45 and 50 minutes, just check it. Once it's nice and charred like so, then you will know it's ready. Guys, before you proceed to press out your garlic, please let this cool down because I almost burnt my fingers. This is exactly how I roasted the tomato mix for my Nigerian party style jollof rice. If you want to see how I made that jollof rice, click the link above and see. So I'm going to blend this smooth in the blender. Remember, this tomato mix right here is a double batch. I'm making jollof rice out of it. It's not all for the stew, so you might want to check the description for the exact quantity you need if you are making a single batch for 2 kg chicken. I blended the tomato mix in 2 batches and added all of the juices that was released into the oven tray. So if you want, you can throw out the juices, but it'll help your blender move better. This is the consistency you are looking for, not super thick or runny either. So I'm going to set this aside and we'll check on the chicken. At this point, the chicken is done. Can you see how it has soaked up most of the water we added earlier? I'll take this out and then strain the meat stock, the chicken stock. This chicken stock right here is so rich. I added a lot of water because I need it for both the chicken stew and the jollof rice I'm going to be making. So I'm going to strain the chicken stock and discard whatever is left in the sieve. If you don't want to discard this, you can just go ahead and blend it with your tomato mix. Can you see how rich and super concentrated this chicken stock right here is? You would already know that whatever we're making with it, in this case, the chicken stew and rice, is going to be a hit. Now it's time to fry the chicken. I have my oil heating up nicely. I've just added some garlic and onion. This is to flavor the oil, and then I'm going to add the chicken pieces. I'll fry this lightly. This should take around 8 to 10 minutes, and then I'll turn it to the other side. Once the other side is nice and golden, I'll take it all out and then fry the other batch. If you have not liked this video yet, please hit the like button, hit the subscription and the notification bell as well, so you get notified, because I'll be dropping beautiful recipes like this one. Next, I'm going to take out the onion and garlic, filter the oil and reduce the quantity. To that, I'll add the chopped onions, curry powder and dried thyme, tomato paste, the concentrated tomato paste. I'll give the mix until it breaks down, then I'll add in the bay leaves. I'll continue to stir fry this for about 7 to 10 minutes until it becomes nice and crumbly. This frying stage will help get rid of the sour taste from the tomato paste, so you want to be gentle and patient and continue to stir, or else it'll burn. Once it becomes nice and crumbly like so, you will know it is ready. It does take a bit of time, so be patient. Next, I'm going to add the blended tomato paste from earlier. I'll season right away with some chicken bouillon powder, a little bit of salt. You don't want to over season at this point because we are still adding the stock from the chicken earlier, so you want to season gently. Give it all a good stir until everything is well combined. Then I'm going to cover with a splatter guard. If you are using a lid, please leave a vent. You don't want to cover all the way through, because if you cover all the way through, rather than frying, the stew will boil. It'll just cook. No, we're not trying to cook this. We are trying to fry it. So this is going to take about 40 minutes, and in that 40 minutes, you will be on a standby stirring this consistently. If you do not stir it, it'll burn. So please, if you are not using a non-sticky pot, you want to cook this on low heat for about 50 minutes and continue to stir. Now it is nicely fried. I'll just add the chicken and a bit of the chicken stock. I'll give this a stir and then let it boil for another 10 minutes so the chicken marries the stew and the stew marries the chicken. After the 10 minutes, I'll then taste and adjust the seasoning if there is need. So once again, I'll cover with the splatter guard and then let it boil gently on low heat for 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, this is what we have. At no point do you want to leave this and go for a chit chat. You want to be there, stir frying consistently. It takes that long to cook fried stew. We have come to the end of this video, guys, so please like if you have not done so yet. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.